WEK 102.3 FM, licensed to New Bern, North Carolina.
I'm Dr. Kyle Harner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Living with arthritis or joint pain doesn't have to limit your life. At Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're Eastern North Carolina's only private, single-specialty rheumatology clinic dedicated exclusively to your joint health. Our experienced team offers comprehensive care all under one roof. From consultations and joint injections to on-site laboratory, X-ray, bone density testing, and our specialized infusion suite. No more running around to multiple locations for your arthritis evaluation. When you need expert rheumatology care, choose the specialist who focus solely on conditions like yours every single day. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your mobility and comfort are our main priority. Call 252-321-8474 or visit carolina-arthritis.com to schedule your consultation today. Again, that number is 252-321-8474. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Eastern North Carolina. Yes, good morning and welcome to another incredible, amazing episode of your favorite weekend show. Yes, this is Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM and 1570 AM WECU. Yes, as always, shout out to everyone listening to us from New Bern and surrounding areas on WNOS 1450 AM and 102.3 FM. Yes, this is Pitt Perspectives, the show where we bring together culture, community, and conversation from right here in Pitt County to the rest of the world. Yes, as always, I'm your friend, your host, your favorite voice on the mic, the man, the McCall, Victor Ihuka. Yes, and as always, I have my two guys, my goons, my oremis, my amigos. Yes, AY and Patrick. What's up, guys?
What up, chat?
Yes, W is in the chat. W in the chat.
Good morning. This is AY. I'm so excited to be here. This is your favorite Saturday morning show, Pitt Perspectives, and we have a very wonderfully packed show for you this morning, and I'm sure you're ready for it. So call your friends, your families, your neighbors, everyone
Your
around
enemies,
you.
everybody.
Tell them that we're on air. We're live. Patrick, how's it going?
Good morning, good morning. This is Patrick once again on the 1, the 2, the 3, the awesome radio. This is an amazing morning, Saturday morning.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Very amazing.
Some might call it the best. You know, we're about to have fun.
You
It's
never
about to be
seen anything like it.
yeah, I never seen anything like it before. Some might call it the best, yes. And we are about to cook in this kitchen that we call the studio, and it's smelling good. I think the food is going to be amazing. Let's take it away.
Yes, so yes. It's been an amazing. It's always an amazing time to be with you all every week. And shout out to everyone who's listening wherever you're getting us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, really everywhere, and listening on live radio too. I mean, online everywhere. I mean, we appreciate you. We see you. Shout out to everybody from Aba, Nigeria, South Africa, all over the world. We really appreciate you. You all are the reason we are here every weekend. Yes. What's up, fellas? How's y'all's week been?
It's been
Rest.
spring break.
Yeah,
so
spring break
that's-
in the chat.
The interesting thing is, anyways, I enjoyed my break, Sha. I've been resting well. I still have work that is due this week, but
Oh, man.
I was sleeping.
Problem, not the finish.
I think too much
I was
rest.
just
though,
sleeping, man. But I mean, I think I deserve the rest, honestly. So
That's
I'm
interesting.
not
How about-
feeling bad about it.
Oh yeah.
I'll get to it today. Don't worry.
How about
I
you,
got this.
Patrick? What's your week been like?
Yeah, it was chill. I've worked out. I worked out like consistently throughout the
okay.
week. Yeah, I went back to back to back to back.
Nice.
So, and then the gym, the non-gym days get caught up to me because I was now in immense pain from the workouts.
Oh,
But
yeah?
yeah, I took the last 2 days off, and it's been rest over everything else. I had some homeworks that I was supposed to do, but they were not touched. It was rest and
They were not
anime.
touched.
Yes, rest and anime.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
whole
interesting.
same here.
How about you,
You
Rick?
anime too?
No, like I've
Rest
seen
and
a couple
anime.
and some movies too.
Oh yeah,
Nigerian
yes,
movies, please.
that's
Yes.
interesting.
How about you, Victor?
I mean, interesting. Took some time out to rest. Got enough rest.
Everybody deserves rest, man.
Um,
Like I'm seeing that mood this way. I feel like sleeping.
Yes, me too. I feel very sleepy. You know how
You
we
feel
get up.
sleepy?
You know how we get up really early for the show. Yes, I always feel sleepy. Like,
You always feel sick, but today is just.
Hey,
But
well,
don't worry, it's going to be an amazing show.
yes. So,
That's for
guys,
sure.
I'm stuck here in the studio today with two sleepy guys. In case they start slurring their speech, you know where it's coming from. But yes, it's always an amazing, amazing time to be here with you all. And today we're talking about something very interesting. But before we get into any of those things, we'll bring you all our top community news recap that's proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center. You're still tuned into Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pitt Perspectives. We'll be right back after the break. Don't touch that dial. Boom.
I'm Dr. Kyle Harner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Are joint pain and stiffness holding you back? At Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're here to help you move forward. Our board-certified rheumatologists and trained nurse practitioners specialize in diagnosing and treating inflammatory arthritis, lupus, osteoporosis, and other autoimmune conditions. With on-site lab testing, digital x-rays, bone density scans, and infusion therapy, we provide comprehensive care all under one roof. Since 2001, we've been committed to personalized, compassionate care for patients across Eastern North Carolina. Take the first step towards better health today. Call Carolina Arthritis Center at 252-321-8474, 252-321-8474, or visit carolina-arthritis.com. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
I am Miss Mary Cox. I'm Killer Pippin's mother from Awesome Radio.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, you're tuned into Awesome Radio Network, and this is Peak Perspectives, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community from right here in Eastern North Carolina to the rest of the world. Yes, and as always, I'm your friend Victor, and I have with me AY and Patrick. Yes, before we get down to anything, yes, I want to bring you all our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins. What do we have, guys?
Yes, our first news this morning says ECU names new Brody Center for Medical Education after $10 million gift.
Yes, East Carolina University has announced that its new medical training facility will be called the Brody Center for Medical Education after a $10 million donation from members of the Brody family. The gift from David and Laura Brody of Raleigh and Hyman and Stacy Brody of Greenville will expand the Brody Scholars Program, a prestigious scholarship that covers full tuition and other costs for medical students. The new 195,000 square foot facility is being built next to the Brody School of Medicine and is expected to open in the 2027-2028 academic year. The center will include advanced classrooms, simulation labs, and collaborative learning spaces, helping ECU train more doctors to serve rural and underserved communities across North Carolina. Yes, great stuff.
yeah, we also have Greenville launches construction boot camp for teens.
Yes, the city of Greenville is launching a 3-week summer boot camp to introduce teenagers to careers in construction and skilled trades. The program, called Construction Careers Summer Boot Camp, will run from July 13th to 31st and is open to students a- aged 15 to 18. Participants will get hands-on training in areas like plumbing, carpentry, electrical work, and general maintenance. Students will also learn workplace skills, build a professional resume, and connect with local construction professionals as the city works to address a growing shortage of skilled workers. Yes, interesting stuff. Moving on.
Yes. Our next news says teacher turnover drops in Pitt County schools.
Yes, teacher turnover increased slightly across North Carolina last year, but Pitt County schools saw improvement. According to the State of the Teaching Profession report, 198 teachers left the district between March 2024 and March 2025, down from 259 the previous year. Statewide, more than 9,100 teachers left their jobs, raising concerns about teacher pay, training, and support. Education leaders say addressing these challenges will be key to keeping experienced teachers in classrooms and strengthening the future of public education. Yes, in our final news of the day.
Yeah, in our final news of the day, we have Greenville secures $1.9 million for flood mitigation project.
Yes, the city of Greenville has secured $1.9 million in state funding for a flood mitigation project near Greenbrier Drive and Club Road. The project will replace aging culverts with larger ones and restore parts of a nearby stream to help reduce flooding in the area. City officials say the current drainage system is undersized and has caused erosion that threatens nearby roads and utilities. The full project will cost about $3.27 million, with the city covering the remaining portion through its stormwater fund. Yes, folks, that's all we have for you today on our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins. Yes, so this week on Pete Perspectives, on our Community Voices section, we are dealing with something really interesting, something the young man from South Africa wants to be so bad. Yes. We're dealing with something very interesting. So this week on Pit Perspectives, we're talking about an issue that's shaping culture, that's shaping identity, and the way many young people see the world today. Influencers and role models. Who is really shaping the next generation? Yes, from TikTok trends to Instagram lifestyle and YouTube personalities, influencers have become some of the most powerful voices in our modern culture. And for many young people today, these creators often feel more relatable and accessible than traditional leaders like teachers, pastors, community leaders, or even politicians. But yes, like everything, with that influence comes an important question: what kind of example is being set? Yeah, so today on this episode, we'll be having this conversation, and we have a couple questions. Do you think influencers today are positive role models for young people? And we have another question: should people with large online platforms have greater social responsibility? And the final one: have influencers changed the way we define success, fame, and leadership? Yes, we'd like to hear from you all as always, and you can always drop us a message in the chat across all social media. Yes, and our calling numbers are still 252-756-2008. 252-756-2008. Yes, I'd like to hear from you all. Do you think influencers today are positive role models for young people? Should people with large online platforms have greater social responsibility? And have influencers changed the way we define success, fame, and leadership? I would like to hear from you all. Yes, what better place to start than our upcoming resident Gen Z and upcoming TikTok influencer? Yes, Mr. Patrick Mbaya Lufuluabo, all the way from South Africa. Yes. So, yes, do you think influencers today are positive role models for? I mean, you're a young person, so
I would
You are
say
what?
say what? No?
You. Yo,
It's all relative, bro.
like,
It's all relative.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say influences they actually influence a lot more than they can imagine actually
Oh
because
yeah.
yeah, because young people all they have now because nobody who watches TV
I
like
mean, people do, but I see what you mean.
I'm talking young people.
You'll be surprised. Oh,
No, the most young people do is most young people are either on their laptops or on their monitors gaming for the most part, or the biggest one is the phone, and that's people scroll way more than watching TV.
yeah. No, that one is pathological, man.
Yeah, you scroll way more than you watch TV. So you have all these different influences, and you're looking at what they do. And the thing is, once you follow somebody, whenever they post something, they send you a notification that hey, this person has posted, and you rush to go see what they've posted. Sometimes you drop whatever you're doing and see what they've posted, depending on how much you like the person that you follow. And
Right.
so these influences have a lot of influence, and sometimes they don't even know it. You know, sometimes they act, they have to, they come up with this character that they kind of have to stick to, but at the same time, they have a lot of effect on the people that watch them. And so I would say that influencers have a lot of influence on the young generation.
That is very interesting. So I'm just curious, who are some of your favorite influencers?
That's actually a good question. Some of my favorite
Top
influencers,
five, top five.
top
Let's say.
five,
Yeah.
top five include. I have some South Africans ones in here too,
What's their
but
name?
the most known ones I would say, of course, Kai Cenat
Oh,
on the
Kaisha. Oh, you're a
yeah on
big
the
fan.
streaming. Yeah, I'm a big fan
Okay.
of Kai. I used to watch a lot of his streams on TikTok and
Okay.
YouTube, and in fact, I won't say Kai Cenat. I'll say AMP, like the whole group.
See, I don't even know what that means.
Oh, AMP is Any Means Possible, and it's a group of five guys, and Kai Cenat is one of the AMP members. He's just
Okay.
he's the biggest streamer in AMP.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Right, right, right.
So yeah, there's Agent Double Zero, there's Duke Dennis, there's Chris Next Door, there's I am Davis, and then there's Kai Cenat.
Okay.
And the good thing is all of them play basketball, all of them like gaming, and all of them like streaming. So they have that in common.
Right.
So they came up with a content creation house and they live together and create content.
Yes, we're still live on Awesome Radio Network, and we'll keep hearing from the resident Gen Z right after the break. Don't touch the dial. Boom.
It's March Madness, but this time it's not about basketball. It's about your business. This month at LJPK Business Center, we're calling it March Madness because opportunities like this don't last forever. If you've been working from your kitchen table, meeting clients in coffee shops, or praying for a space to finally call your own, this is your moment. Professional office space, conference room access, private parking in downtown Greenville. Located at 210 South Washington Street, it's conveniently located near the Pitt County Courthouse. No pressure, no chaos. Just a clean, professional environment designed to help you win. Whether you're launching something new, rebuilding, or ready to level up, LJPK Business Center is where serious entrepreneurs make serious moves. Don't sit on the sidelines this season. Make your move. For details, call 252-420-1355. Because in business, the real win is having a place to grow.
Awesome radio. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you feel it. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. In case you're just joining us, you're tuned into Awesome Radio Network, and this is Peak Perspectives, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community from right here in Eastern North Carolina to the rest of the world. And as always, my name is Victor, and I have with me AY and Patrick. And just before we went on that break, we were getting into it. For our topic for today, we're talking about influencers and role models who is really shaping the next generation. To be sure, influencers are a thing and role models are a thing. So, I mean, they are not mutually exclusive, but yes, we'll get to all that. And just before we went on that break, we had our resident in house Gen Z, an upcoming influencer, talk to us, yes, about. Yeah. Yes, Patrick, yes. So that was like your five, I guess, favorites. Oh, no, 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 just one,
That's
though.
one,
Oh,
yeah.
that's even one. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, and I used to watch Ash Alk. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Ash Alk is he used to do just like pranks.
Okay.
Like he would just go to a random place and do
On
pranks
YouTube or
on YouTube.
okay,
Yeah, he would just go. He used to go on college campuses. Like he would just do random pranks, you know. And
okay,
he's also a boxer. Like he, you know, I like contents that has to do with like growth and
growth.
yeah, growth and you know workouts and all those things. And
Mm-hmm.
so, as boys growing up, you're always in the kitchen, huss, 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 and you're throwing punches and dodging, on some anime stuff and
Why are you
on
saying
some
naming stuff
boxing.
and you're looking at me? Are you okay?
What are you talking about?
And they bite to
I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying.
okay.
But yeah, and you especially around your mom, and you're like, huss, huss. Your mom be like, stop that nonsense, and you keep going. And you feel in the zone, and your mom tries to
That's
hit you, and
testosterone.
yeah, and you're busy weaving in and out, and
Yeah,
yeah,
so AMP, Asher, something,
Ash
something.
Hulk, and
Okay.
then in South Africa it's Hotshot Aaron and Soso.
Okay.
His name is Sonobile, but they call him Soso.
His name is what?
Sonobile.
Sonobili.
Yes.
Interesting. So you think these influencers today, do you think they are positive role models for young people?
I don't know if they are positive, but I know they are role models for sure.
No, I mean, but it's your opinion. Why you laughing?
The truth is, the reason why I say that is because, like like our prompt, for many young people today, these creators often feel more
Relatable.
relatable,
Right.
accessible than traditional leaders like
Right.
teachers, pastors, community leaders,
Right.
and even politicians.
Right.
That is because your teachers have to maintain a certain uh, character. Your teachers are strict. They tell you the rules, and that's all they do. They're doing their
Okay.
job. You know.
Okay. I mean, so you can't
Politicians,
so you
same
can't
thing.
say for sure if
They have to keep a face. They have to
right.
keep.
So but you can't say for sure if these guys are
No,
positive role
but with
models or not.
influencers it's different. They can be themselves.
I
They
mean,
can.
yeah, they can, but
Yes,
I mean, they can also. It's also like a personal,
of
you
course, it's a
know.
personality, but they are not telling you like, oh, this is good. Don't do this. Don't do that. Sometimes they do, but
I
most
think
of the time
sometimes
they're just
it's
living their life.
well. I think sometimes too. It's what's the word? I'm trying to find not undercover. That's the word that keeps popping. It's indirect. The influence is indirect, which is why
Yes, yes.
especially we are in such an information age now that sometimes brand, I mean, user generated content is a thing and all of those things. And to be sure too, we are influencers too, just so
I was
you
about to
don't
say
know.
this Gen Z wants to be so bad. Pit Perspectives wants to be so bad. Yeah, yeah.
This guy's coming for me. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Yes, we are talking about influencers as role models, and we have the resident Gen Z in the building giving us some takes on his opinions about that. So yes, before we get to that, let's talk to this young man on the proposing side. What are you proposing?
We are not in court. What is he proposing?
Yeah, let's talk to AY. So AY, same question. Do you think influencers today are positive role models for young people?
Well, I think I would toe the line of what Patrick said. I know they are influencers. I don't know if they are positive.
Role model.
As a
Okay.
matter of fact, majority of them are probably not positive.
Yeah, that's a
influencers.
more direct answer than this guy that's skirting
Majority of
around
them,
it.
I must say,
Okay.
are not positive influencers. In fact, there is a growing concern about how people portray themselves online and how parents particularly should be very careful of making sure that their children are not online, right,
Interesting.
for too long, especially on social media as we know it, because of the kind of influences that are there.
Right.
And the truth is, as human beings, every human being is very, very impressionable. Everyone is open to be influenced, no matter how strong you think you are.
Right.
If you expose yourself to something long enough,
Right. I mean, it's a human thing. We are
you'll be
humans.
influenced. So
Yeah.
there's nobody that is shield
Immune
like is
to
immune to
influence.
influence.
Yeah.
So that's why we should be extra careful of the kind of things we expose ourselves to online.
Right.
This, as they say, the streets are not
Smiling. Yeah. It's
it's
interesting
a lot
too.
going on
Yeah.
online.
And I think just to add to that too, especially with how much um information has been democratized in the sense that it's easy to find information about anything. But then again, it's also challenging to find the right information or the quality information. That's one aspect to it. The other one would be how social media has been gamified. Gamified in the sense where it rewards, constant attention.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody now wants to be an influencer of sorts because if you build a following, you can make money off of literally any aspect of it. So there is that incentive for people to, I mean, it started with monetization. Now
Yeah.
it's a whole thing where people, basically peddle fake news or
I'll say things,
do even what's this other one, the defamation, defame people, just to gather traffic to or engagements and all that too,
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. Since the advent of paying people
monetization
for their
is
engagement and all of
right.
that, especially on X, because I'm a bit
I mean, it's everywhere,
yeah.
but I get
So the reason why I used X as an example is because I kind of knew when X was just X, like it was Twitter, right? And there was nobody was getting paid apart from if you get maybe brand deals and
right.
things like that. Then it became X, and then it started the whole idea of impressions, engagements, and then they pay you if you are subscribed to the is it pro now? You should have the blue tick thing, and then you are subscribed and you're paying. Then they pay you if you get enough. And since that time, a lot of people are just engagement farming.
Right. Right.
You just say things sometimes, and you know that this person is just being silly. You just want,
Sometimes people don't even
you
know
know,
it, but yeah.
and
It's called
it's
clip farming.
yeah,
Is
it's,
what?
it's
Clip farming.
Clip.
Yeah, clip farming.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you could also call it engagement farming, and it's been very, very, I mean, terrible since then. I mean, it's been a thing actually, but it got worse because a lot of people
Yeah,
now want
there's the
to
incentive too of
yeah
money and all that.
to do that. So I feel like that is, I mean, I miss those days when Instagram was just, you just take a very fine picture and you're feeling good and you just post it. Now everybody is everybody is trying to, create content deliberately in a way that, so for example, people hardly post, random pictures anymore. They want to have a proper photo shoot,
Right.
and stuff, and then post. Then there's this thing that is, I don't know if they do it here, but I mean, I know it's a thing in Nigeria where there are videographers who, especially for celebrities, they just take random videos where they are moving, and then there's this slow mo thing, and then
Oh,
everything
yeah?
is well edited, and they just post it randomly once in a while, right? There is no event, no occasion, nothing. You
Just because.
just because you get, so it has become that I mean, the stakes are higher now. Everybody wants to project themselves as this online, and then it makes it even more difficult. And then the algorithm doesn't help because I feel like the
Yeah.
algorithm is also, following that trend in a way. So when the videos or pictures are popping in a way or something, they kind of push it more. And then there are some things you will see online too that will generate traffic. Like if you want people to come and comment or do things, there's things you will say, and then people will,
Right.
come. So I feel like all of that, there is a positive side to it anyways, but maybe
Yes.
when we get
Hold
back
on.
from
I'd
this
love
break,
to
yeah.
hear about that positive side. We're still live on Awesome Radio Network, and we'll hear about the positive side right after the break. Boom.
Awesome Radio Network is gearing up for our annual Mother's Day and Father's Day gift bag giving for the residents at McGregor Downs Health Center. $10 will sponsor one bag. If you would like to donate towards this community event, contact us 252-756-3137, and together we can show the love of Jesus, encourage and brighten the hearts of the residents during their stay at the McGregor Downs Health Center, Greenville. Donor's name, organization can be attached to the cards if desired. To learn more about this annual community event, contact us at 252-756-3137. That's 252-756-3137. We are a 501c3 organization under Community Care Fellowship, doing business as Awesome Radio Network, where God gets the glory.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back. You're still tuned into Awesome Radio Network, and this is still Pete Perspectives. Yes, just before we went on that break, we were talking about influencers and role models, who is really shaping the next generation. I think this is a very important and timely topic to be heard. Yes, because I mean, it feels like the world is going crazy right now, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to take your eyes off of what's going on, you know, and all. But yes, I really wanted to hear about and yes, we also want to hear from you. You can drop us a message in the chat, and you can also call our phone lines 252-756-2008. 252-756-2008. And then we are asking folks, do you think influencers today are positive role models for young people? And should people with large online platforms have greater social responsibility? And the final one, have influencers changed the way we define success, fame, and leadership? Yes, we'd like to hear from you, but yes, let's hear from this other Nigerian turned Ghanaian turned back to Nigerian. Hey, well, yes, the positive side. If looks could kill.
But if
This guy's a clip farmer. He's a clip farmer.
yeah,
don't
yes,
worry.
yes.
Yeah, he's a
He's
clip
one of the
farmer.
people who are talking about
Yeah.
scattering social media.
Yeah, he's a clip farmer.
Please, parents, watch.
Watch out for AY, right?
But anyways, yes, I was going to talk about the positives. The idea of people having influence. There's obviously a positive side to it, which means that there could be positive influence too. And I mean, I know there are a couple of people online who, use their platform to, educate people. There is one particularly that I know in Nigeria who I kind of like, and the idea of this guy is not necessarily because he's perfect or I agree with him 100% of the time, but I just like the fact that when he makes his position, he presents his position where, like, he explains why he thinks
who's
this. Eric Google, I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
So the reason why I like him is because even on days that I disagree with him, he explains himself. Like, you can tell where he's coming from.
Right.
So you now it's on you
For
to now
some reason,
decide.
I had him in mind when
Yeah.
you said that. Too.
Yeah. So it's on you to now decide if I want to go with what he said. But at least he doesn't. He's not trying to. You can tell where he's coming from
And he
because
has a
lays.
persona too.
Yeah, he lays down his points clearly for you to know that, okay, this is why I'm saying this. And he has very interesting takes. And I think I just like the idea of how he does his stuff, right? And that's the one coming
And
to
his
my
delivery
mind.
too.
Yeah, that's the one coming to my mind.
He's
right
Igbo
now.
too.
Yeah, it's Igbo.
Can-
And with the whole accent.
Yeah, that's
thing,
what I'm saying.
Ihuka and all of that.
Yeah,
So
it's interesting.
he's a very cool guy.
Yeah.
At least from what I know. I don't know him personally, so I
Right.
don't know if he's.
See, that's the thing about
he's
influence
cool
too.
in
You
real
can
life.
tell. You see what I mean? But
So,
yes, that's
but-
your.
Yeah. So, and there are people like that, and there's something else he's doing that I also like, the fact that he's also kind of targeting younger people. There's this beyond conversation thing.
Right,
he
I think
does
it's
where
offline, right?
it's majorly for like targeting young people, and they just have very interesting conversations and all of that. And he does this live too, where people call in and then they're asking him questions. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, truly there are people who are looking for answers for this kind of things who do
Definitely.
not have people to talk to. And so because sometimes we sit in a position of privilege because we kind of have where to go for
Right,
answers,
right.
not knowing that there are people, real life people, who do not have answers to a lot of questions.
Right.
And when we have people like them who make that kind of platform where, and to a very large extent, it's even open because the lives people can join. So if you say nonsense, you know if you say nonsense. Like
Right.
you are there, you are watching it live, he's telling them, okay, this is what I think about this. This kind of, and for the most part, most of his advice sounds reasonable
Right.
to a very large extent. So I feel like people who think they, and anyways, this is very, somehow, but like if you feel like you have
Something to say.
substance, right?
Okay.
And that's another thing. A lot of the most outspoken people online, or the people that are really bold and are outgoing online, are people that mostly don't even know what they are doing, right? So, but they still go all out anyways. People that actually have the substance mostly kind of shy away from it. Maybe because of the understanding of the weight of that responsibility of influencing other people. It dawns on you because that substance that you carry, but then again you understand that this is weighty. If I bring it out, and you don't want to cast your, what's how the Bible says it, you don't want to cast your
Your oats or something.
something before swines. I can't remember
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
part of
yeah,
it, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
get the
yeah.
idea. So
Patrick doesn't read the Bible, but it's
you
fine.
there is that weight of that responsibility. On the
Right.
other side, the other guys who not necessarily have, they don't really necessarily have much, they are bolder. They just go all out, and some of them is for profit anyway, so they don't even care who is getting negatively influenced on the way. So I feel like it's a whole lot, and we need to be more careful with, like I said earlier, the kind of things we expose ourselves to.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. So yes, do you think people with these large online followings, these influencers, you think they should have greater social responsibility?
Yeah, obviously they should, because I first of all think it's a privilege to even have people want to follow you,
Okay.
want to listen to what you have to say, want to watch your content. It's a privilege because not everybody has that platform, right? So
okay.
I feel like that responsibility should make them know that yes, I have, something to offer, and I need to be careful about what I put out, because there are a lot of people who are watching what I do, and they might form their opinions from what I say and the way I think. Like Patrick said earlier, even Pitt perspectives, like we're doing here, is also a platform, and
Yes.
there is a weight of responsibility on everything we come here to say, right?
Hallelujah.
Because we also understand that there are people who are watching, who are
I'm
listening,
listening,
and
yep.
might form opinion based on what we say.
They
And
do form opinion based on
do you
what we
get?
say,
So
but yeah.
that is that responsibility that everyone online should have. Like there are, and funny enough, even some people that we might tag negative influences, some of them know these things, but they are deliberately actually pushing.
You think so?
Yes, there are people that know that people follow them, and they deliberately push negative things because that is what they want people to do. For whatever reason, I don't know,
I
but
mean, they're pushing an agenda, I
do you
guess.
understand? So there are people who they understand the weight of their
Platform
their
or
platform,
something?
their influence,
Right.
and they still use it in the negative way, and that's humans for you, So, but like you said, there should be that weight of responsibility to know that, okay. And on the other side, for younger people, and of course for their guardians and their parents, there's also that responsibility to know that the age where you grew up is different from the age where we are in now. Things have changed. For most of us, while growing up, there was even no social media to start with, right? So, but there are people who are growing up now who everything from birth, there's social
they
media.
grew up on the
I
phone,
watched a video online yesterday. This silly girl I just ran into recently on Instagram, and I've been seeing that content a lot. She's here in the US, but she tries to force herself to speak Yoruba, and that's the funny part for me. That's the catch. She's Yoruba obviously, and she's not very
Was she
fluent.
born here or what?
I don't know, but she's not fluent in the language, so she forces herself to speak it, and it's funny to me, And she says a lot of stupid things actually. But the one I watched yesterday was when she was trying to say in Yoruba that you give birth to a child today, you're posting online, and she was like, "Why are you posting your born online?" It was funny because of the language she's not fluent in, and she's forcing.
Right.
But like, I'm like, this is true. Like a child that is literally born today, people are posting them online. I'm like,
I mean,
why?
different strokes for different folks. I see
Yes,
what you
but
mean.
why I got into that is this to say that there are children who are growing up now that
Right.
from day one
With
they are
like
exposed.
with digital like
Do
devices.
you understand? From day one they're exposed. From cradle they're
Yeah, I
having
think you guys
tabs, and some
already
of
the
them.
like iPad was a thing when you grew up, right,
Yeah,
Patrick?
it
I
was.
mean, look at that.
But I didn't have a phone till I was like in grade 5.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. There are
I
children
mean,
now from God knows when they already have gadgets.
phones. We are. I can remember the first time my mom got a phone. It was such a big deal. It was like
Do
a
you
Sony
get?
Ericsson or
Yes,
something.
mine too was Sony. My
Oh
dad got
yeah.
a Sony
I mean,
Ericsson.
it
Yeah, it
was
was
like a
big,
whole thing. Like
big.
the first phone I used ever was I think Nokia 1100 or something.
Funny enough, I don't even think I know the name of the phone, but it was this. Multilinks. They had this phone
Okay.
that came with the network that it
Like
was, and it was,
Triumph
it
used to
was no,
be
it
a
was not
thing.
even. It was
Siemens.
cheaper at the time, so it was more affordable because it came with the SIM,
Right.
and you could not use any other SIM on it at
Right.
the time.
Right.
So that was the first phone I got. But that's story for another day. But
Yes.
anyways,
No,
the
I have to
idea
go
of
to.
You
First
have
phone,
one?
first phone. I have to go to. My first phone was it's a South African brand. It's called Mobicel. My first phone was a Mobicel. It was like one of those touchscreen, like small ones, not too big, but like the iPhone 8. That's the kind of size it
Oh
was.
yeah.
Like the iPhone 8.
You remember BlackBerry?
yeah,
BlackBerry was a thing
yeah,
too
BlackBerry
back in
was
the
big.
Nokia, BlackBerry.
Jesus,
Man, these
BlackBerry
times
was
feel so far away, man.
I think I got a phone when BlackBerry died, kind of.
You're
Just
still
when it died, that's when I got a phone.
very.
yeah.
This guy
But
is
I
still
mean,
very young.
so
I'm very old.
the idea of people growing up now and
Right.
they are
It's
directly
different.
thrown into the
Yes.
that is another thing that new parents should be
You
careful
know
for.
what's even crazy is a lot of the kids, like parents give them a device,
Yeah.
right? Like YouTube, you can make, kids
Mm-hmm.
accounts and all. Parents give them a device as, a distraction for them to have
Yeah,
time to do stuff.
which is wrong.
And then you have Cocomelon and all these channels and all that, which is interesting too, because I'm sure there's something to be said about the media these kids consume. And I realized this how there is a ton of research that goes into, producing all these materials, like Barney and Friends, for instance, Sesame Street. There's a ton of research that goes into that production and how, for a lot of kids who grew up on that forms a huge basis of, their understanding of the world and all of those things, which I think it's quite fascinating. But yes, thanks for, I guess sharing your perspectives in that regard. So yes, Gen Z, do you think people with large online platforms have greater social responsibility, or should or does it not matter and people should listen to whatever they want and
I mean, technically they can do whatever they want.
because at the
At
end
the
of
end
the
of the
day,
day, the
Because
day
at
is
the end of
gonna
the day,
end.
yes, because at the end of the day, they worked for it. I want to say that is what I'm saying. I want to say that technically they can do whatever they want.
yeah,
But at the same time, I'm like, as as human beings,
and
as
as an
responsible,
upcoming
yeah, as responsible people,
TikTok
like you should be
influencer,
responsible wherever you are.
right?
And in life, if you have some sort of influence on somebody, try to make it positive at least. So
Clock it.
See, I've been friends. See your life.
yes, it's an influence. But yeah, that's a social media thing. Clock it. And
It's
so
a Gen Z thing.
yes, it is actually. And say clock that T. And so yeah, you should try to be positive at all times. So yes, they should try to regulate whatever they are doing in
All
some sort
right,
of way.
so I know it's easy to say yes to this next question, but I'd like for us to kind of unpack what that looks like. So, have influencers changed the way we define success, fame, and leadership? And I'd like to go ahead and say yes, and just sort of make the point. I know you all would have different angles to this, but I think it's interesting how social media, and this is a thing, and it could be pathological to taking too far. Social media has made it that people think they are, I guess bigger than they are in real life. Because, I mean, on Instagram, you can literally say tag anybody to stuff if the account is taggable, or send a message to someone, whether it's Donald Trump or anybody, and makes you feel like you have that closeness to them.
I sent a
on a
message to somebody in 2020. The person has not replied me up to now.
You see what I mean?
So
But I mean, technically, it feels like you have
it
more
doesn't-
access.
I don't have
like-
it. The person did not answer me.
I mean, there are people. There are actually like
I
big
did not get the
celebrities.
response.
There are big celebrities that actually respond sometimes
Yeah,
to stuff.
true
too.
that, true that.
But I'm trying to say how even just that thing or that act or how that phenomenon makes people feel like, oh, they could be celebrities themselves, oh, they could be big. It makes people feel like, I mean, and every average Joe now wants to be an influencer or something.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Even when, I mean, we know that not everybody can be a big whatever and all that, but I'm just trying to have us speak to how social media and how these influencers are sort of redefining what success looks like. For a lot of people now, success is the number of views
Followers, yeah.
or followers you have.
Yeah.
Some 10-15 years ago, that wasn't even a thing. Even fame or leadership, for instance, I mean, people have literally built um like Eric Google, for instance. You can tell he's a leader,
Yeah.
and all of that came from an online, followership is built and all that. So yes, how have influencers changed the way we define success, fame, leadership, and what's that look like from your point of view, I guess?
I'll take it quick because we're running out of time. For one, I would say that yes, they have changed. How being famous looked like, because in the past, being famous meant you were acting in a movie,
Right.
or you were a sports athlete. Like, it was preserved for a certain few people.
Right.
But now anybody can be famous.
See, that's the thing
Like,
too.
anybody can be
Internet.
famous. Like, anybody
Any-
can just.
any-
In theory, in
In
theory,
theory, yes.
theory.
In theory,
yes,
anybody can
I
be.
can also, but
Yes, in
You can
theory.
what?
just please go ahead. Please, don't let me-
Yes, in theory, anybody can be, an
Right.
influencer. That as long as they work hard enough, they get the correct, they do
I mean,
the right
sometimes
things.
it's not even like work hard enough, like, because when you think about it, something
Sometimes it's just being bold enough. to be
random.
stupid.
I mean, there's that.
Alright.
It's just like do you remember?
Yeah, but you have to be consistent in that stupidity.
I mean, there's that. There is that.
It's,
With social media, you have to be
It's
consistent.
actually easier to be stupid consistently because
This guy. Why are you looking at Patrick and saying that?
I mean, but it's the truth now. It's easy to be stupid consistently.
But I
It-
mean-
it takes more effort to
Yeah,
make
not
sense.
be
Yeah, to
stupid.
not be stupid.
Yes,
I mean, that's assuming the person even knows what it means to be stupid.
they
and
know,
all.
bro.
But
Trust
I'll-
me. Social media content creators are some of the smartest people you can meet.
Those that are
This
creating
guy is
good content.
defending his community.
It's not my community. I'm just saying.
No,
that
but I mean, yeah, you don't have to
you
deny
have to
them,
think
but I see
about.
what you mean.
You have to think about clip farming. You have to think, if I want to get comments, what should I do? Okay, I should rage bait people. If I want to,
See what I mean?
I should, like, they think a lot. They have to think about the next idea, the next this, the next
Right,
that.
right,
They
right.
have to plan things out. Then
Right.
they have to think of a pitch.
So
to
with
pitch to a
social
brand.
media,
Like,
what?
there's a lot
Well,
going
but
on.
what I was going to say is, with social media, sometimes you have this outlier, like something just takes on in life and becomes viral, right? Whereas some people are looking for virality the entire time and they never do it. They never get it.
Yeah, so
you know.
so the interesting thing about going viral is that it's not a guarantee.
That's the point.
Because there are people that have that moment of virality and they just fizzle out, they disappear
Most of the
almost
time,
immediately.
yeah.
So it also takes some level of being deliberate to keep that viral moment going. Because for a lot of people, and that's the thing about having your own substance. If you have substance and then you get that moment of being viral, people can then now go back to see, oh, this guy that just went viral that we're all talking about, what has he done in the past, or who is he, or and then they be like, oh, this guy is actually cool, he's been doing stuff, and then they now that's easier to sustain. But if you just go viral, you don't have anything going before, or you don't have anything that's
Right,
probably
become a
even hiding.
one-hit wonder.
Do you understand? Even if you've not been posting before, but you have
Right.
it, you can then now
Right.
start posting. Okay, now that I have the opportunity, I can start posting stuff. But if there's nothing there, initially, then that person is going to fizzle out.
Something else too I realize is how people don't realize how huge the world is.
Yeah.
Because social media makes it seem, again, because everybody is accessible and all that.
Yeah.
Bro, the world is huge.
Yeah.
And I say that in respect of the fact that you can be big in Greenville and nobody knows you in Raleigh. And I mean, there are folks who have like millions of followers, right? But you don't even know them, elsewhere. You know, for instance, like Gangnam Style. You remember when Gangnam Style was a big hit? Do you know about, yeah?
Yeah.
Opa Gangnam Style. Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know who the artist
you
is.
see what I mean, bro? Like this dude is like, I think he's Korean or so. He's like South Korean. Yeah, this dude is like selling out stadiums. Yeah, he's like such a huge, celebrity over there. But that one hit was such a big deal back then. Like anytime, yeah, Gangnam Style. I mean, it was. I mean, it's. Let's not even get into trends and how things,
Yeah.
go. Oh man, no, it became such a big deal. They started serving
That
drinks in
was
clubs with it.
lockdown.
Yes, it's still Awesome Radio Network and the Stupid Perspectives. Will be on the last lap after the break. Boom.
Hello, this is Akila speaking here from the Awesome Radio Network. We are your vehicle to help drive the gospel of Jesus throughout all the world and to every creature. If God has placed radio ministry on your heart, we'd love to connect with you. Our number is 252-756-3137. That's 252-756-3137. We are Awesome Radio. We're growing. Thank you for growing with us.
Yes, welcome back, and thank you for keeping with us. This is Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio Network, and today we've been talking about role models and influencers and all of those things. And we've had two upcoming influencers in the building.
So talking about upcoming influencers, I want
Yeah.
to put you on the spot. So if you were
My
if-
enemies.
Hey, let me get my
if,
popcorn.
if you were going to be, I mean, it's not something, it's not
Yeah,
if you're going to be famous for one thing
yeah.
tomorrow, what do you think that would be?
That's a very interesting.
If you probably just blow up online and to be
That's very
some-
interesting.
like 1 million followers.
I
or
mean,
3
it's
million,
interesting because
what will it be?
now that I think about it, I don't think it's one thing.
Or what's like 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I
things,
mean,
yeah, mention.
one would be um my perspective on things, my insights. Just like you were saying, just like you were talking about like the Eric Google, his takes
Yeah.
on things,
Yeah.
perspective, music, live music, soccer. I'm such a big fan of soccer. And shout out to Greenville United. Actually, we are getting ready for a new season too.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna say something.
GU.
Yeah, this guy is wearing like the first season jersey. Yeah, this is vintage, bro.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, this is vintage at this point. Yeah. You're gonna say something though.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's
but
fine. That's
still,
fine. But yeah, all of those things, and I think when I think about myself, I think about like bringing all my gifts together into one. And I think that's also one of the advantages of, I guess, this new age where you don't have to be one thing. You don't have to do one. Yes,
You don't have to be one
can be
dimensional.
more
So why have you
dimensional.
not started posting your perspective?
I mean, I'm not
or
that.
your
So the
your
thing is,
soccer or
that's
your live
interesting too,
music or
because
your-
for me too, and this is something I don't think people realize a lot. I'm not. I don't like attention to myself. So even with Pete perspectives,
Really?
or yeah, that's again surprising. even with what we are doing, I'm not saying, hey, look at me. It's more like, hey, look at this. You get what I mean? So even like again with even with Pete
So
perspectives,
that's
you
so
know,
that's
and
the
all.
thing. That's the thing with
Right.
fame and especially social media and how it
Right.
works. It's not necessarily because you. It's not about you in that sense. It's not because you want to put yourself out there.
But most people
It's
do,
because of
yeah.
what you can achieve
When you put
with.
yourself out there.
Do you understand? Because for example, if you put out your stuff and then it goes big, that platform you've created is going to whatever it is you are telling people to look at. It's be
Yeah, you
easier
have
to
the
tell them to look
credibility
at.
and all, but yes, I mean sometimes people build platforms from, hey, look at me, and then they make it so it's more like being a key person of influence, of saying, I mean, even like what we're doing with this platform here,
Yeah.
like saying, hey, I mean, it's not about us for the most part,
Yeah.
right? It's about, hey, look at this, look at, these perspectives, look at this event, or look at these things going on. So I think that's more, and for some reason, I don't even like showing my face on social media. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully I
I'm
get.
sure a lot of influencers who show their face don't like showing their face,
No, no, no,
but
no. I mean, as far as
you
I
just
don't.
have to you have to
Hold
do
up,
something.
people. Omotayo from Aba, you are welcome. You came very on time today. That's a Nigerian thing to say. But yeah,
So
shout out to you,
a lot of
Omotayo.
those people
How is Aba?
they don't want to necessarily show their face. I mean, I started creating content last year, not because I don't like to show my face
I
online.
mean, I don't think I'll do very badly. I mean, now. I mean, I think maybe it's really just about finding something I care enough about to want to like sit in front of a camera and talk to the camera about and all. It's not my
Anyways,
Forte.
I mean, for me, I feel like
forte.
because maybe the kind of content that you also do, it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort
Yeah, I mean,
to
I don't even know
because it's
I want
very
to be able
niche. I
to
talk
do.
about films and stuff,
Right.
so I am.
But your content is good though. I liked it.
Yeah, but it's,
The
I
way
mean, it's
it
been a
is.
while. I've not posted this
Yeah, the
year
last
for
time
one.
when you
Yeah.
were doing stuff.
So the idea that I have to research and make sure that whatever I'm giving is facts or I mean is true, and then go to the other side of production, shooting myself, editing,
Right,
and all of
right,
that.
right.
It takes a
So
lot.
yes, we're running out of time, but it's been an amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Yes, Omotayo said I'm really an early bird. Lost track of time. Abba is cold today. Embrace the rest. Interesting. Shout out to you for actually joining. Yes, I miss Abba. Abba is my homeland, my city, ABA city to the world. Yes, 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 yes. It's amazing. Yes, we have a couple community events happening around Pitt County. AY, do you wanna
Yes, the Be Your Own Woman Empowerment Brunch will take place March 14 from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
that's today,
at the
yes.
South Greenville Recreation Center. So,
Yes, the free event focuses on empowering women through conversations on mental health, through conversations around mental health, entrepreneurship, financial wellness, and community building. Only 50 spots are available. So register early. It's recommended. It's free.
Yeah, we also have Spring Break Art Camp at Emerge Gallery and Art Center. Students can participate in hands-on art activities during Pitt during Pitt County Schools' spring break, with
yeah, I think that will be
both
this week.
half-day and full-day options available.
All right. So don't forget, one of the most exciting cultural events is coming up. Yes, the Greenville Mosaic Multicultural Arts Festival will take place on Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Wildwood Park. It will feature artists, performers, food trucks, and cultures from around the world right here in Greenville. Yes, and you come out and you see AY and Patrick too. Yes, because we'll be performing at the Greenville Mosaic Multicultural Arts Festival. It's been such an amazing time with you all. Thank you all
Yep.
for keeping with us. We'll see you all next week. Same station. Don't touch that dial. Boom.